Hey there, everybody. What's going on, fam? Welcome to another reading. We're going to go ahead and get some energy here today for us. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good day or night, depending on where you are. If you're new, welcome in. Glad to have you. If you are returning, hey, how's it going? I hope the time between our last visits have been well. These are general and timeless. So if this does not resonate, leave it for somebody who does resonate with. And when you receive this message, when you when you see this video, that's when you're meant to get these messages. So keep that in mind. Like I said, like, subscribe if you are interested. If you are into getting a more personalized reading with myself, that information is in the description box below. We will take those too since they jumped out. And if you're interested in any of my bracelets, I make them myself. They're cleansed and charged by me before they get to you. My Etsy page is in the description box below, so please do me a solid and check them out. I'm actually very, very proud of them. Disruption. Okay. Let's get one more. Perseverance and disruption. I can already tell that we are encountering some interference from outside sources. If it's anything like my day today, it could be from family. I was kind of roped into watching a movie. Definitely was not in the mood for watching one, but watched The Old Guard and ended up actually enjoying it. So let's see if this comes out in the same way. Creativity and strength. Okay. I feel like this disruption, it's funny because it feels like perseverance and health. Okay. Because at first I was like, this disruption is going to actually hinder, but it's also going to strengthen. I feel like what's happening is if you've been overworking yourself, I feel like there is something that is going to happen that kind of makes you sit still for a second. And that's when the ideas come in. Health is, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And perseverance is, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind on. So I do see that there is definitely going to be a bit of a hiccup here that feels like it's putting everything on hold to your detriment. But I don't think that's particularly the case here. Let's get some tarot cards. Let's see how right I am or am not about this situation. These two, I guess. Okay. Obviously, please take care of yourself. If you are tired, please rest. If you are sick, please get some medicine or some type of remedy in you. We've got strength twice. Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Yields. Yes. Okay. Yeah, there's a definite need to bring yourself back into a balance. Like I said, I feel like with the health and perseverance, don't think that whatever this I said mental, it could also be a mental hiccup here. Whatever this hiccup here that happens to you, whether it is a health, like a mental health type situation, or it is an actual physical health situation, and it could be both, honestly. When I have the Four of Pentacles here, the Two of Pentacles here, all this pentacle energy makes me feel like it is body related. And even then you get like, psychosomatic symptoms and things like that. Like having things going on emotionally and mentally does tend to manifest in your body, like ulcers, basically. I mean, if you're stressed, the more stressed you are, you can get an ulcer, and that's never a good thing. Nobody wants a knot in their stomach, that's the worst. So, definitely, we're being told to bring yourself back into balance. I feel like be a bit more protective of your energy with the Four of Pentacles here, and have a little bit of patience with yourself with the Strength card. I do see that. So not only are we talking about physical and emotional and mental strength, we're also talking about just having the strength to be okay, not being okay. We'll take those too. All right. Anything else? No? No. We'll just grab these two. All right. Okay. Yep, we've got there's a lot of pentacles in here. It definitely is showing a lot of slowness here. Page of Pentacles and the Six of Blades. I'm just kind of looking at the way they're laid out and how it's like they're sailing toward this Page of Pentacles. So as you're taking this time to kind of weather through whatever this storm is, as you're taking the time to weather through this, that's where you're going to find some new sparks, some new information, some new inspiration, some new opportunities coming your way. Just some new revelations coming with the Page of Pentacles. But in order for you to see it, it feels like you have to be still for a moment before you can even get to that point. I'm sitting here, like, I'm hearing sit down and shut up. I'm hearing sit down, shut your mouth, and maybe if you close your mouth and open your ears, you're going to find what you're looking for. So don't be so much in a rush, is what I'm hearing. Take the time to properly heal and take the time to properly get better. If it is something mental, if it is something that like you may even have to see a specialist about, there there is no shame in seeking help in whatever it is. That's what they're there for. People are there to help. There are people always available. It's interesting that that kind of came out backwards. I feel like, because I'm not getting anything to say turn it back around. I feel like what's happened is a lot of this is you've gone out of whack with this Two of Blades in reverse. I feel like that's where all the stress is coming from. There's so much happening and there's so many like outside voices here that I think you've lost. Yeah, like you've lost your own voice. It feels like you're so stressed and your mind is going a mile a minute, and you've kind of lost your own judgment and your own discernment. And so this illness is kicking in and this need to be silent and still is kicking in, so you can really kind of bring yourself back into balance. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more shuffle just in case something else wants to pop out. Okay. Eight of Crystals, Nine of Cups. I saw that earlier and I was like, should I grab that? I guess I should. Okay. I love how the Queen of Blades is looking at the Strength card. Like, you're getting to this point where as you stand still and you reconcile with yourself, there's a lot of clarity that happens. And the more clarity that happens, the more downloads that you're getting. I feel like there are downloads that are going to be happening with the Eight of Crystals, specifically communication with the divine. that's going to kind of set you on a more, like, the words are escaping me today because it's like it's a more balanced path, but it's also a more fulfilling path. I feel like you're being derailed purposely. You're being derailed purposely because you've been so out of whack that you don't even realize that you're going this way and the path is over here. And so when you sit down and when you finally stop, you look around and you're like Gandalf and you're like, I have no memory of this place. And then you turn around, you're like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to be. So it feels more like getting back into alignment. Like if you've been asking for a sign that you've been going in the right direction and it feels like you're just not getting it, it may be because you're actually getting the signs that you're looking for, but it's not what you're asking to hear. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting here going, I just want to make sure that this is where I'm supposed to be. And everything just gets more and more complicated and more and more complicated. And you're like, I don't get it. I just want to make sure I'm in the right place I want to be. And so it just tells you to stop. And you stop. And you're like, oh, oh, oh. Oh, I'm actually like not in the right place. This is not my lane. I'm driving down the wrong way street. Well, that's just silly. Let me just scoot on over here to this side of the road. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's get a few more here. Let's get some advice. That one. And whoa, whoa, I'm not taking all these. Excuse me. Hello, hi. I got two on my leg. Did any of them fall? No. None of them fell. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, hey. Okay. So, what I'm seeing here, and of course we've got the two slowest dudes in the whole deck. I do see once you start moving in the right direction, it is a matter of slow and steady. Slow and steady, but like the cup and the pentacle, these things are sustaining things. These things are slow and they trickle, but like how the rains create the seas. You know what I mean? Like it is slowly building into this lifetime of abundance, this lifetime of security, which is all I'm hearing right now is just security, 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 security. Like if you are worried about your future, there is no need to worry. Once you take a moment and you stop and you look around, you will see that once you start, like once you see where you are and see where you need to be, once you start rolling up in that lane, once again, you're going to actually start seeing that slow progression, because as long as you are in tune with yourself, you're able to see things that you wouldn't normally see if you're letting the voices of other people get inside of your head. Let's get one more. I know better than to ask for a time frame, because with the Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, you're just saying, yo, Ten of Pentacles means it's going to take a lifetime. It's a lifetime journey. There's no quick fix. There's no, oh, hey, in 3 weeks. So let's get one. 5 of Crystals. Hey, alrighty. So 5 of Crystals and the Ace of Blades is telling me reconcile. Is telling me that stop fighting. Is telling me that you've got one true purpose, and it's going to be very, very clear very, very soon. So when you do take that moment and stop these competing thoughts and these competing ideas in your head and really kind of take a moment and take focus and take stock of everything, you're going to see that one of them kind of stands clear among the rest. And once you see that, you're going to start moving more towards that. And as you start moving more towards that, that's how you're going to see how these knights are going to stop walking and start perhaps cantering down the path. We're not going to get a full gallop because we're not trying to tire our horses. We're trying to be here for the long haul. So know that with the Five of Crystals and the Ace of Blades, when you really finally take stock, and unfortunately, it may come as something that is beyond your control. I'm surprised I didn't get the Tower out of this, but knowing that I did not get the Tower makes me feel like it is an inconvenience at best. So I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very happy that whatever this thing that's going to kind of stop you in your tracks for a while is not a like earth rendering, life sundering, like earth shattering event. It is just going to be something that just slows you down long enough to really take stock of the things around you. And once you do that, clarity is going to come in hard and fast. And once it does, you'll be able to finally go confidently down the road you're meant to go down. So I'm very, very happy about that. So before we end this reading, I'm going to go grab some of these crystal cards. Love these cards. I think these are like the second oracle cards I ever bought. And get some advice from Spirit about how to proceed from here. That's two. Get one more. Let's get a decent 3. 3 is a good number. I like 3. There we go. Take pleasure in the things you do with the Sunstone. Start fresh with a Chrysocolla. And go with the flow with the Aquamarine. I cannot even deal right now. When this happens, the only thing you can do is just chill. Relax, take the time to get better, and understand that sometimes when you see that you're on a wrong path, sometimes you have to start from the beginning. It's a very good place to start. And just enjoy the process. Take pleasure in the things that you're doing. Just enjoy life. Enjoy what you're involved in. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I mean, the destination of life is, well, I mean, death. So we're not all trying to rush to death. We're all trying to enjoy the life that we have. So I hope this found you well. I hope you found something that resonated with you. If you did, as usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want something more personal with me, my services are in the description below. Go ahead and click on the link to my website. And if you are interested in some crystals, well, actually some bracelets, but they're gemstone beads, I do have 5 for sale right now on Etsy. I hand make them myself and I charge them, and I cleanse them before they get to you. I'm very, very proud of them, so take a look-see. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so, so much. You guys could be anywhere on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means the world to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.